Been working on the Buick today. Worked on the cold idle throttle timing advance. So it idles slower when it's cold, because I don't always want it to idle fast when it's cold. Thank you. Pedal's nice and slow now. That's one of the next things I have to work on, is there's a leak under here in the muffler. Right behind the rear tire. You can see the mark. Just rust on the exhaust pipe. What caused it. It's got a 4.1 liter carbureted V6. That's better. Yeah, I feel like shit. That's why I keep having to spit and I'm coughing. Just in case you're wondering. I fixed the power seats in this thing. Sometimes they don't work, but at least now I got them to work better than they used to, because they didn't go forward at all before. I think it might need new power seat motors eventually. Had all those wires out, I had to hit it with WD-40. And now it moves, but before it didn't move at all going forward. I'm gonna send the seats out eventually to have the rips fixed. Cam this way. I already did spark plugs and wires on it. It sat in the garage under a cover for about 20 years. This thing steams like hell when it's cold. Looks like I'm gonna have to pound the gas pedal and make it go down. It's idling fast again. There we go. $19.81. I think it has a bad battery at the moment, even though it does start on it and run fine and everything else with it. But when you charge it all the way up, and I know the alternator's working because the battery would go completely dead, but it doesn't. But I think there's some issue with the cells in the battery. Because every once in a while it'll go dead. And if I jump it and let it run for a few minutes, every other time it'll start. Clock's wrong, but whatever. Because I had to pull the battery a few times. It's a very clean car. Had the tranny replaced about, I don't know, 23 years ago. It was around about a year or so before it was parked under the cover in the garage. And the transmission came from a Chevy 350 V8. This car was actually a trade deal with the Galaxy, because the guy liked the Galaxy better, and we wanted something else. So we swapped the Galaxy for this car. The Galaxy's still here, but we don't do anything to it. All I had to do just a week ago, was put plugs and wires in it because it was misfiring, and it turns out the plugs and wires were originals from '66. Which explained a lot about why that car did not run very well for the last year or so. The best part about this car, power windows. Power everything. Well, except for power mirrors. Power locks, power seats, power windows. What the hell else? The radio actually plays really well on FM. It surprised the hell out of me when I heard it. Not for, like, loudness, but the bass to it. I wasn't expecting anything like it. Power antenna, too.
Being single, staying double, make it triple. I hope you pay, never make a nickel. It's good to make it better when your people make it with your money coming, money going. Ain't like you can take it with.
Surprises the hell out of me. There goes the power antenna again. Probably not going to show because my autofocus isn't doing very well on this shitty, foggy, dark night. Got my Pepsi. Love that shit. Just like my dad used to do. Always drank Pepsi. He loved it. So do I. This car is very clean, considering how old it is. Runs very well. But I don't want to waste any more fuel.